Hey everyone, it is April 3rd. It is now 4:46 a.m. and I want to continue with the topic that we did yesterday, wake up. This is part 2. Now, one of the things I want you guys to take the time out to do, apart from listening and doing your own research and trying to get yourself to that level of spiritual enlightenment where you can see things for what they truly are and sense things and also hear things, because it's actually heightening all your senses. And if you're wondering, you have actually more than five senses. Now, on the journey to waking up, guys, there's a few things that you have to do, and it's very important that you guys do these things so you can actually wake up fully. Now, waking up is something that it is best you do it sooner than later, because if you wake up late, or if you're not awake and certain things start happening around you or certain truths come to light, it is going to hit you really, really hard. And believe me, even me being fully awakened, when I find out certain information or certain knowledge or certain things that are happening around me, it is shocking, but it doesn't shock me for long. It shocks me probably like for a couple minutes. But to the unprepared mind, if some truths happening in the world, in America, around, even in our own country, if some truths should come to light and you're not ready mentally, physically, emotionally, or psychologically to hear these things or process these things, it's gonna hit you really, really hard. And as Jamaicans might say, your chip might lick or your chip might fly. And I don't want to see people go crazy or break down or go mad when they find out certain things or certain things come to light. So it's better you take the time out now to prepare yourself so you can wake up. And one way you can actually prepare yourself is by detoxing. Now, because of my previous videos, I tell you that everything that we use, from the cleaning supplies, from the food we eat, from the drinks that we drink, from the water that we drink, the skin products, lotion, toothpaste, deodorant, all these things add chemicals to our body. So the first thing that we have to do if we want to fully wake up is to detox our body. We can go in detail in that in another video if you want more detail. Second thing that we have to do to get ready to wake up is to start doing fasting. Now, the aim of the fasting is not to lose weight. The aim of the fasting is to boost your immune system and also to detox. Like I told you guys in my previous video, I lost almost, well, over 30 pounds within the last 2 to 3 months. I was 201 pounds. Now I weigh 170, 171 pounds. And the third thing I want you guys to do to fully wake up is practice meditation. Now, meditation actually allows you to keep calm and keep still and focus on certain things that you want to achieve or want to manifest in your life. And it helps you to train your mind and clear your mind from certain distractions. Fourth thing I want you guys to do is to practice withdrawal from certain chemicals. Habits like smoking or drinking alcohol or other habits that you know is detrimental to your body. These things will actually poison your mind and prevent you from being on that level of consciousness where you can actually wake up and see things for what they truly are. Alcohol, guys, even though I'm telling you this, being spiritually enlightened or being on a higher level of vibration is 100 times more euphoric than drinking alcohol. Because when you're on alcohol, yes, your inhibitions get loosened, but that's not you. That person talking is not you. That's just your insecurities coming out. When you're on a spiritual high, you're able to tap in, and you see how me talking freely and just pouring out information, that's actually a lot better than being drunk, right? So that's actually the fourth thing. Another thing that I want you guys to do is pray. And when you're praying, it's the same as manifesting. You're not praying to an outside entity. You're not praying to an outside God. You're praying to yourself. You're speaking to yourself. You're speaking to the cells in your body so you can actually vibrate them and change the whole frequency of their vibration so you can change your mind. Because remember, I said water is able to hold information. Water has memory. Water can actually feel and hold on to emotions. So when you pray, you're basically saying what you want out into the universe, and you're basically manifesting it in your personal life. Remember, we're energetic, spiritual, magnetic beings. So Because God has split his consciousness into multiple parts, he lives in us, so we are God. So when we pray, we're not praying to an outside God because that takes away from our power. We don't know the truth about who we are and the strength and the power that we have as enlightened beings. So we have to pray. Continuing, guys, it's important for you to wake up because some persons might realize, and it's actually strange that they don't let it bother them, because you can literally wake up one day and find that it's $1,000 for a bread. You can literally wake up one day and don't have access to your bank account. You can literally wake up one day and hear that certain things that you thought were myth and legend are actually real and authentic. So it's actually good to have an open mind, and it's also good to accept things for how they are. Now, when you're fully mature spiritually or fully enlightened, you'd be able to accept things for what they are. It would not bother you. And the reason why it won't bother you is because, like I said before, if we're accepting things and we're on that level of spiritually maturity or spiritually high vibration, we will be able to accept things. Remember, we are all gods. We are the same consciousness split into billions and trillions of different sections. We have inhabited a human avatar form, and we're experiencing our physical human experiences through this avatar. Now, I told you we're all one, right? The law of one. If I see another god or another avatar doing certain things that I don't agree with, it is not my place nor part to judge them or criticize them. Why? These are gods having their own human experience. So even though we're one consciousness, we're all having different points of view and different perspectives from different avatars. Now, you have to accept them for who they are. That's why I tell you that love is the highest and strongest vibration. If you genuinely love, you would not allow hate or ego or malice to come a part of you. You would not judge and want someone to change or conform to what you believe in because they are free. They have their own free will. They have their own choice. You have to love them for who they are. Yes, there are things that are not morally right that you don't agree with, but that is their choice. That is their life. They are living their experience as a human being doing that. You cannot judge them. You have to accept them and love. And that's why I tell you guys, when it comes to real authentic love, love surpasses all understanding. Loving someone for who they are is better than trying to change them and conform them and manipulate them and control them to do what you want them to do. And that's what the system wants to do. They want to control you so they can harvest your energy and benefit from everything that you are doing. They want to suck you dry, suck down your energy, and grow themselves and carry themselves on a higher level, monetary, financially, and also emotionally, because they feed off your energy. Now, guys, I said this before. A lot of things are going to change this year. A lot of things are going to happen if you are serious about understanding the true reality that we live in. It is time for you to take the steps to wake up. Another thing that I want you guys to do, start stockpiling food. Now, if you don't have a month supply of food in your house, you need to have at least a month or up to 90 days of food stockpiled. You need to have drinking water set aside for persons in your family and circle so you can actually use. Yes, you might have a tank, but you need to have an independent source of water stored up. Personally, I have over 50 different containers with water stored up around me. I have tanks, I have bottles, I have 5-gallon bottles. It is important to have water. Another thing, it's important to start a garden. Plant, grow, and eat your own food. There are so many chemicals, pesticides, and genetically modified things that are in our food that we import that should not be in there. You don't want your DNA to be altered or changed in any way, shape, or form. Another thing that you should do, be careful of processed foods. Do not eat anything processed. If it doesn't come out naturally, if it has a label on it, if it goes through processes where chemicals and preservatives are added to it, do not eat that kind of food. It lowers your vibration, right? Nothing I want you guys to do. If you have money in your bank account, take out all of your money. The financial system is very fragile. You do not want to have your entire life savings in your bank account and you wake up and hear, oh, banks have crashed. Oh, you no longer have access to your money. No, you don't want that to happen. Right, guys? Take out all your money. Keep your money liquid. Keep your cash on hand. So if an emergency comes, you will actually have access to that money to use it. Right? Another thing, and this ties back into the whole fasting that I told you about. There are going to be food shortages this year. Whether they want to believe it or not, there's a lot of foolishness happening in China, America, and also Russia and Ukraine. These things are going to affect the whole global supply food chain. You guys have to stockpile on food. You have to stockpile on certain groceries. You have to have your own garden. You have to have water saved up because if you know what's happening, they're polluting a lot of land and natural airways and also waterways with these chemical, quote unquote, accidental spills. And if we're being honest, guys, if there should be an all out nuclear attack and there's a bomb going off, the air is going to get contaminated. So you have to know how you're going to detox your body. And I'm going to do a video about that as well. So, storing food, fasting, meditating, removing toxins from your body, um, also taking out your cash, starting a garden. These are many things that we have to do if we're going to survive. Guys, if you haven't woken up before after listening to all my videos, please take heed for this one. If you know, you know, things are going to get really crazy this year. And if you're not mentally, emotionally, and spiritually strong, you are going to snap like a twig under pressure. The last thing you want to do is go through your entire life struggling and getting stronger from all the trials and tribulation, only to hear a certain truth or realize that we do truly live in a matrix and there are persons trying to control and manipulate the outcome so they can harvest our energy. You know how hard that would lick somebody that's not ready to hear that? There are so many millions of distractions in TV, movies, social media, culture. They are distracting you because they don't want you to realize what's happening. Guys, it's because I'm spiritually mature where these things that I find they don't affect me mentally. And that's why you need to tap into your power and tap into the truth and know the who you are as a person. Know the power that you have. Know the power that you have when it comes to changing your mind and changing your life and manifesting things into being. And guys, everything is energy. Guard your energy. Be careful of what you do. Be careful of what you say. Be careful of what the things that you are speaking over your life. Because words have power. Words are spells. Don't cast any negative spells. Don't cast any negative words over your life. Wake up. This is not a joke. I'm not trying to be fear mongering. This is not clickbait. You guys need to wake up. There are some crazy things about to happen. And if you're not ready, it is not going to end well for you and your family. All right? I'm going to do a part 3. I love you. I appreciate you. And I want nothing but the best for you. I want you guys to grow and prosper and be in good health and step into your greatness, step into your godhood. All right? Peace. I love.